Hey everyone, welcome to Encouragement Thursday. It's great to be with you again. If you can believe it, we're in the third week of March already. But hey, we've been looking at communication, so let's keep going. All right, we've been looking at communication this month, and what we started with is we just talked about the importance of our tone of voice and our body language and also the words we speak. And then last week we started to talk about the different styles of communication, and we're going to continue that this week. We talked last week about passive communication, which is when you let somebody pass right over you. In other words, you don't share what your needs are. But this week, we're going to talk about what passive aggressive communication is. And that's a manipulative form of communication when somebody feels powerless or they don't feel like they can directly say what they need to say to get their needs met. They'll kind of maybe guilt somebody into it. They'll try and avoid the subject or come around the end of the subject without actually saying what's on their mind. And the problem with this, of course, is that their needs and their feelings are not expressed directly. They're kind of hinted at. And then that leaves an opening for people who then feel like they haven't been heard. But then when you tell somebody, they're saying, you didn't say that. And so that can really cause a division in a relationship. So when you're communicating, make sure that you stay with that assertive communication where you're saying what your needs are, but you do it kindly. You do it nice. You do it in a gentle way, but you still make a stand for yourself. You see, manipulative communication actually it hurts everybody. It hurts you and it hurts the other people because nobody ever knows where they stand with you. You know, sarcasm is a form of that passive aggressive communication. And in fact, I teach a managing your anger course, and in there it says that 80% of sarcasm is actually a form of anger. So there you go. You know, we don't want to be passive aggressive in our communication. We want to be assertive because then your needs will get met. You'll be able to feel empowered to be able to communicate in a great way. And so there you go for this week. I want to encourage you and I want to challenge you to not just find your voice, but to find it in a way that you'll be able to communicate what your needs are in a very assertive way. And so you can practice that this week. And I want to encourage you to continue to practice it. Practice it at work, at home, with your friends and whatnot. And just, you know what? It's even okay just to tell somebody and say, you know, I've really struggled with my communication and I'm trying to get better. Can you help me? And run things by them first and to see if you think that what kind of style of communication that might be. So there you go. There's week 3 in the bucket, and we are ready to go on to our final week next week. But I just want to encourage you this week. You can do this. I know you can. And that's why I keep doing these videos, because I know that you have the capacity to do the things and the tips that I give. So there you go. Remember my book, go to markgordon.ca and you can order that book. And it has all of this in more detail. And I really hope it will be a blessing to you. We'll talk to you next week.